What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing on this absolutely gorgeous Friday? I'm doing all right. Doing a little housework outside, cleaning the siding. It's freaking hot when you're working, but it's comfortable in the shade. That's where I'm at right now. Man, I got my tea with me. Mix 96 out of Mexico, Missouri on the radio. Tea's fresh brewed, of course. So I thought I'd come on here and share another story with you. I'll share a story about this race car that I had. Yeah, I had a little race car. Friends of mine gave it to me. It was a Chevy Cavalier, blue. So I got this car home, and I started taking everything off. You know, all the plastic and extra seats and all that, and taking the glass out. And so when I was taking the glass out, this old girl that was shacked up with me, she was inside the car in the back, and I was taking the back glass out, and so I had this little portable torch, little bitty thing, and so I was using that to heat this rubber sealant stuff up, and using a screwdriver also to push up on the glass while she was inside the car pushing up on the glass. And I found out that was a very stupid idea to do that, because that freaking back glass exploded. I mean, glass went everywhere. I thought I killed her. So once I determined that she was all right, I just fell on the ground. I just started rolling laughing because it was so funny. I was like, man, this is how stupid can you be? That day I was pretty stupid. So we got all the glass taken out, and she's all right. And so then I had to take the car to a person I know to get the roll cage put in, and he built one hell of a roll cage. This is probably the best one in the Hornet class, which that's what the class I was going to be in was called, the Hornet class, with 4-cylinder cars. So I had the best roll cage at the track. It was super nice. So I drove it there, drove it back. It had insurance on it and headlights. That's about it. I had some liability insurance on it. So then I got all the numbers, which my number was 1.5, which is half a 3. I don't think anybody should have the number 3, because that was Dale Earnhardt's number. That's a sacred number, to me. True NASCAR fan, race fan. So yeah, I wasn't going to have number 3. And so I got all that taken care of. And so then it was time to go racing. And so I didn't have a truck or a trailer at the time. So I drove it to the track and from the track. Keep in mind, I had all these numbers on it, windows busted out. Roll the bars in the windshield to keep debris from hitting you, which that was dumb for me taking that windshield out. I should have left it in, because yeah, it was a bad idea there. So, but anyways, I drove it to their track and drove it back home. I drove through town on the way to the track, and I drove the back roads on the way back home. And I could put the lights in, headlights and tail lights in when I was driving, get to the track, take the headlights and tail lights out, put them in the trunk, and go race. So I was in the pits and was doing something to the car. I forgot what it was. And this old boy, he came up and he was looking at my car and stuff. And he kept looking around and shaking his head. It's like, yeah. He was admiring that roll cage, because that thing was Awesome. And so he started looking around. And he's like, "Where's all your stuff at?" I was like, "What stuff?" He said, "Your truck and your trailer." I said, "I don't have one." He's like, paused for a minute, and he's like, "How'd you get it here?" I said, "I drove it." I said, I put the headlights and taillights in, drove it to the track, took them out when I got to the track. And he just started shaking his head. Said, I've seen it all now. And he was just shaking his head as he was walking away, mumbling to himself. So, but yeah, it was a good time. That asphalt was hard on tires. So my racing days were very short. Might have done 4 races or whatever. But it was so fun. I really enjoyed it. And the story with that, how everything came together, to me, is funny. So I wanted to come on and make note of that because, I don't know, I got something going on in my memory. So I want to make sure that I'm making note of this stuff. So. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that story. And as always, I say, God bless you. God bless President Trump. And God bless the United States of America. You folks take care.